Hi, good afternoon. I'm working on our final project here for our multimedia class. And the question was, pick a topic that has impacted my personal perspective. And one topic that I think I was just really struck by through some of our reading and some of the TED Talks was how to be vulnerable and authentic online. Um, and also, does online connecting meet our need to be known and for our need for community? Um, God does tell us to love our neighbors as ourselves, and our online community is in our world our neighbors. And so, how do we be a positive light online and be authentic and connect in this world that's more and more becoming virtual? My Christian worldview does influence how I and what I post online. Um, Public opinion influence through social media. We saw a great example of this in the video we watched about Iran and Israel and their love, the love of each other, and how a simple post by one Israeli man who just wanted to open communication went viral, and how individuals from Iran and Israel are now communicating back and forth when prior to this one post of this one individual, there was no communication and there was a perception that they hated each other. And so I thought that this was a great example of how to be vulnerable and how one person's voice or idea for something positive can affect a large group of people. One media outlet that I chose was a blog. In Wix, I created a blog. I haven't done a lot of posting, but I have found myself thinking about it. I like writing blog posts, and I think it's a great outlet for me. One of the challenges I've had is just being vulnerable. You are open to other people's perceptions of you, and sometimes it's hard to have a strong opinion, especially in our world, about controversial topics like abortion or most recently gun control, and make your opinion known without at least for me, without being having a fear of other people judging me or categorizing me as a right-wing conservative Christian or whatever, when I want to have an open communication with people with lots of different views, so that I can influence them with the love of Jesus. What could I do differently to improve communication authenticity, honesty, and openness? I think just the blog post for me is the safest, best way to be open and authentic with a kind of maybe a smaller audience. And I think that this has been a wonderful course, and I have really had my eyes open to the fact that I'm kind of timid online, and I mostly am a reactor and observer, and encouraged now through this class to be to take a positive stance and to influence the world, to love Jesus.